Your grandmother is living in your throat. You have an ancestor inhabiting your throat chakra, okay? You have an ancestor sitting at the base of your fucking throat. Okay, this is a mediumship reading. I will be doing this live. I'm going to pull cards as I go. It's easier that way when I am channeling spirits. But you have a fierce ancestor. It's a feminine ancestor, and she's sitting right here. There's some type of way in which you are expressing yourself lately, right now, that she wishes she could have when she was alive. Okay, so it's like okay, I have chills everywhere. She's sitting, I want to cry. This makes her emotional. You need to do family history, because I feel like this grandmother really wants you to find her story. I'm getting emotional. I feel like a lot of people in your family have not done that much family history, or if they have, she's been looked over. There's something about going back into your family history and finding her story, and you will understand, you won't need a name, because when you read her story, you're gonna know. It's making me emotional. I'm covered in chills. You are expressing yourself in the way that she wished that she could when she was alive. It's like she held in this guttural scream for her entire life. And I feel like you did too, for up until recently. There's something about the way that you could have done a lot of therapy and finally worked through a lot of things, or there's a sense of you holding such fierce boundaries with people around you, screaming your truth. And she is like, oh my God, she loves it. And so she's sitting in your throat because she's like, I need to be a part of this. This is making me really emotional, you guys. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can pull some cards. Dark hair. You could be indigenous. Oh my God, she's so emotional. She's so emotional about the way that you have decided. Why did I turn right there? Mastery of Swords. Your truth. The King of Swords. You are speaking your truth right now. And there is something, I feel like she's here for herself, but she's also there for you right now, because I feel like maybe a lot of people around you are not liking the truth that you're sharing at this point in time. Could be about the world at large. By the way, fuck ICE, fuck Trump. If you support that shit, get off of here right now. This ancestor is not yours. Get off of here before I put you in a fucking jar. Yeah, she's like, thank you. She would not put up, yeah. Ugh, it's getting tight. Could have lived in a time where she did not have rights. Three of Coins. She's here to assist you with this at the same time. Like I said, you have a feeling of being alone right now, of being very alone in this truth. Six of Coins. Oh, she's bringing in support for you. I have chills everywhere. She's making me really cold. She could have been from somewhere really cold. Or if you have a family member that remembers her while she was alive, I don't feel like you were alive while she was alive, they would remember her bundling up in blankets very often. There's something about a white fluffy blanket or a fluffy dog. I know that's confusing to get those two mixed up, but it's like fur that she's showing me, and I can't tell if it's a fuzzy blanket or a fuzzy dog. You could have a fuzzy dog, or maybe you had a fuzzy dog and it would be a small dog, a white fuzzy small dog. Maybe it passed away, and maybe that could actually be Barney. Interesting. She could have that dog with her right now. Oh, gosh, I have chills. The blockage. There's still a little bit of a blockage here. It's not your blockage. There was someone blocking you. There could be something in the way that you showed up towards masculine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine or however you identify, okay? The way in which you kind of bowed down, submitted to masculine energy around you, that was causing some type of blockage right now. Were you afraid to stand up for yourself? This could have been a blockage for her, men. They always are. You were getting walked all over. You were getting walked all over. There's something in the way that you were a doormat to other people, not standing up for yourself, not standing in your truth. You allowed people to take and take and take from you and not give anything in return. That's why the Six of Coins came out, because she's like, now, okay, she wants you to know this, okay? Because I feel like you could be a little confused right now. You're finally standing in your truth, and I feel like you're finally standing up for yourself, and it's like the one time in your life that you have been so authentic and like speaking your truth. Like, no, I actually don't want to do that. No, I'm not going to give and give and give without anything in return. No, I don't want that. That was you being authentic. And people around you, it's like people around you said that you changed. The only thing that changed about you is your level of self-respect, honestly. There was a lack of self-respect. I feel like for a long time you knew that you deserved better than the way people were treating you around you. But you just, maybe it was the sense of community, having a community, having people around you so that you're not alone. But she climbed in your throat, not just to get her own scream out, but you could feel heavy right here. And it's like she wants you to know that she's there, because there's like, you're not alone in putting up these boundaries, okay? You're not. She's there every step of the way with you. So people around you are like, you changed. And you're like, I actually didn't change. This is me. This is who I am. I just stopped showing up for people who refused to show up for me. I stopped being a shoulder to cry on for fuckboys. I stopped hanging out with the mean girls because I don't want to be around that bullshit. It's like, you're like, I just stopped. I stopped doing what I didn't want to do. You stopped pretending. And she saw that, and she like climbed in your throat, and she was like, thank God. She's like, thank God. I was pretending my whole life. I was fucking pretending. And I feel like you remind her you could look like her too. You could go back and find pictures of her and be like, holy shit. I feel like she's been around you for a long time. It's not just that she showed up because you did this. It's like she's been watching you, seeing herself in you, and almost feeling like, wow, this ancestral curse I passed down to her of staying quiet. You remind her of herself. And then the moment you started opening up your throat and speaking up for yourself, you reminded her of everything she wanted to be in life. That's making me cry. Okay, I feel like she's gonna, wow, the teacher. I think you're doing some healing on the other side through doing this. I'm getting so emotional. This is very spiritual to her, very, very spiritual. I feel like there's something coming for you. There's a community coming in for you. The devil, oh my God. Eight of Cups, that's what you left behind. Do not feel bad about whoever you cut off. Don't feel bad about standing up for yourself. This was always meant to happen. It took you long. You never were meant to live in this curse of staying silent, and she's so fucking glad. I feel like she felt some guilt, and it's like, we all do the best we can, Grandma. This is healing for her, you guys, and it's gonna be healing for you. The Two of Cups, Two of Wands. You're not gonna be alone. And she just said, the reason you have not been able to find your people, the people who will treat you the way that you should be treated, is because you haven't been speaking your truth, is because you've been being a doormat. You're not gonna find the group of friends you need while not being authentic, but now you're being authentic, and that's why this is gonna come in for you, okay? She's beautiful. I love her energy. She's very warm, fierce, sad a little bit, but she's excited about where you're gonna go with this, and she's going to do some healing with you. She's gonna be there with you. I love you.